Seatbelt on, safety first, windows down before I die. It's so hot. Lots of fun. But it's Sunday morning and it's so nice because it's still early, it's 10. I was on the road by 7:15, I think it was. But it's so nice because no one's out and about. They're all still sleeping or having breakfast like I should be. Picked up pancake mix the other day. Just craving pancakes. I would rather have waffles, but I still have to pick up my waffle maker. So, there's that. But I have picked up lots of stuff. It's not really frivolous. Some maybe. I bought 2 hats today that I did not need. So, at $25 a pop, silly. It's frivolous spending. I don't need to do that. I do have some questions. I'm putting up a 2 solar panels, and I'm getting a solar power station / generator. So if anybody has any comments on that, because I don't want to do the inverter, converter, batteries, all the wiring and all that kind of stuff. I kind of have an idea what I'm going to do, so I will basically go through everything in my video, and then if anybody has any comments that'll help out, that would be greatly appreciated. I do have some knowledge. I have been watching a few videos, but I really don't even have time for that. So I'm pulling into Pick and Pull now. See, Pick and Pull. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a parking space. I'll just go over here. Oh. Lots of people here. It's a sea of wrecked cars. So I am on the roof. What the heck is that? Is that like a sunroof? Goodness me, it's in rough shape. But I found a roof rack, and I'm just taking it off now. I'm blind as a bat up close. Okay. Check it out. So I have 2 more left. And this sucker's off. And I'm so excited. And then I found I just spotted some gutter rails, which is exactly what I was looking for. Then I don't have to drill a hole in. So depending, because I was thinking one could be for the carrier bag, and then one could be for my solar panels. Oopsies. More work, of course. I'm gonna have to clean those off. But that's what I'm looking for. They attach to that gutter rail. Right. Hoping to find a ladder. I have a ladder already. No ladder.
back, you guys. It's been quite a bit of time that's passed. I think probably almost maybe 2 months. I am feeling a lot better. It took me a little bit of time to get over my tiredness, even after I had 4 iron infusions. They had to get the red blood cell level up. The hemoglobin's supposed to be 120 and was at 50. So I was having shortness of breath and aches and pains, joint pain, cramping in my legs. Started getting a few chest pains. Kind of scary stuff. It was late at night or in the morning when I was laying down, and that makes sense because of your blood circulation, I would think. But just low oxygen to everything, and everything took a beating. Anything that, well, your organs and everything run off of your oxygen levels, and yeah, just not good. It's going to take me a while to get on my feet. My hair is coming back. It's not falling out like it was. There's a lot of breakage, but I'm going to try to see if I can't just tough it out and how it grows out where it did break off. Broke off quite a bit on the top part. Not too bad, but some spots on the top, not underneath, but underneath in the back, it broke off a lot. And it's just not, you can tell when your hair is dying, because it used to be really, probably lost about 1/4 of my hair in the past. It's been quite a while this has been going on, and it's just accumulated. It was a slow process, so that's why it took me a long time to clue in that there was something really going wrong. And it started, I had a spell last summer, where my hair was falling out, but my nails weren't affected, and my nails were always really fast growing, thick and hard, and they're thin and breaking off now. So that's when I knew something was really desperately wrong. And I when I was having the breathing issues, and I thought it was COPD, and when I went in, I got really sick a couple of years ago in the winter time, and they said that I might even have COPD, that there was a very tiny little speck in the corner, and there was 2 lung doctors that saw me, and neither one of them knew what it was. But one doctor, who was young and very arrogant, and I would never ever go see that doctor again. He was so unprofessional, no bedside manner. The other one was the best lung doctor in all of Western Canada, and he said he didn't know what it was. He thought it was, it doesn't matter. Anyway, he didn't want to diagnose me with anything because he really couldn't put his finger on it. But this other one came back, so I thought I had it, and I was like, oh no, it's really getting bad. But then I went and got everything checked out, and it wasn't that at all. It was all this with my hemoglobin. So I know what it is now. I just gotta, I went on a lot of a vegetarian diet last year. And when I was in the blood clinic, I think if you lived in a place where you've got summer seasonal, like summer season all year round, where you can get a lot of good fruits, and you can get a lot of vitamin B and vitamin D and stuff like that through outdoors, like your because sunlight delivery is one of the best sources of vitamin D that you can get. That's why you should wear sunglasses, but because it goes in through your eyes. But a lot of people, like say in Africa and stuff like that, they can get nuts, and they can get a lot of different grains, and It's just different. But in the wintertime here, it gets quite costly, and with the food prices and everything, so you just can't go a simple vegetarian diet, which I kind of did last year because I was so tired, and I thought, well, if I eat a lot of fruit and salads, then I should be okay. And I was eating relatively good through the day, but I was living off of pretzels, and that's another sign of being iron anemic, as you crave a lot of junk food. And holy cow, I gave that one company a lot of money with all the pretzels that I ate from that company. Now I don't even want the pretzels. It's like, I don't know. It's funny, you crave junk when you're iron deficient, and when you're got enough iron, you don't even crave it anymore. So it's just weird how things go. Anyway, in the first part of the video I showed you the roof rack. I do apologize for the sketchy filming. It was a hot roof, and I couldn't even see through the screen of my phone because the sun was on it and it was so bright and everything. I couldn't even see what I was filming. It was very erratic, and I'm really sorry for that. And if you've stuck through this long, thank you. Thank you. Again, thank you for everybody that emailed me and sent me comments and little hearts. One lady, I think it's a lady, sent me a couple of hearts. Just a heart. So thank you so much, and bless you guys for doing that. Like, it was really good. You can see my trucker's tan. This arm's out the window, so you can tell that this arm's darker than this arm. Then it's cut off short at the sleeves. Then we gotta add in the watch strap tan. Very attractive. Oh, and don't forget the dirty nails. They were clean this morning. It's Sunday, but I was trying to help get some kind of plate or something off of the bottom of my daughter's van because there was somebody here. The pulleys, the things that go around for the serpentine belt, one needed to be changed out, so we needed to get up underneath to be able to reach one or something. I don't know what it was. So I had was wrapping a chain around a bobcat and to lift up because the jack wasn't sitting right on the ground because it's farm fields. So this is the new look. When I go through the asphalt plant, there's a girl there, and she just subscribed, so if she's watching, and hi. But her nails are always done, and they're just so beautiful, and she gets them painted every once in a while. And we were making a joke about it last year because I would go up, and because I work with asphalt and tack and grease and dirt and doing my chains and stuff, I wear gloves, but the tack and the diesel, mostly the diesel, and then working with the asphalt on my chains and stuff, because my chains are on and off and on and off depending on what kind of job I'm doing, or I gotta take them off before I go in the paver to be able to dump in the paver sometimes, and just lots of different reasons. But I put the gloves on, and eventually the diesel leaks through the gloves, and I have to go out and buy cheap pairs of gloves often, and if you get rubber, the diesel will eat away at the rubber somewhat, so it ends up seeping in. So her nails were really nice, and I told her last time, that a couple of weeks ago actually, that the short and dirty nail look was in. So, because I mean, she's got really beautiful hands and her nails are nice, and then I come up with farmer's hands and really gross looking nails. And anyway, my problem, right? So anyway, we got lots to go through. The roof rack that I got off does not fit my van. I took it off of a Ford. I figured a roof is a roof. It's not that case at all. I will just jump up there and show you rather than go through it now and then go up. So I'll go out and show you. I am also putting up a ladder, which I should have actually gotten at Pick and Pull. It would have been cheaper. That one out there that I've got on wasn't a bad price. It was around 50 bucks or something. Very lightweight aluminum. So it works. Let's see. So I've got some makeshifting to do with the ladder because this is an 89, and of course nothing works right, right? There's always going to be an issue with something. I've had issues all day long that I've been trying to do things. So I'm going to tell you just about, I have a black windshield winter snow cover for my windshield, and it has magnets on it, and it's just like a tent cover, that type of material. And I could just go in the back, put it up to my back window. Oh yeah, it's already fallen off. Go up to my back window, slap it on, because when I'm parked in the evenings when I come back, the sun's setting right behind me and it just beams right in the back windows, and it just heats up this van just like an oven on 350. It's horrible. So the other morning, because I have my mirror and I'm used to having my mirror set a certain way, when I had my insulation blinds up that I made with the yoga mats and the reflectix and stuff, I always had my mirror pointing back in the back for Wilson. So I just have to kind of look up and I see where Wilson, wherever he is, what he's up to, if he's on the bed, if he's on the floor, whatever, I can see him. So I never changed the rear view mirror viewing. And even with curtains up, I really don't look back there. I use my mirrors, and I'm used to using my mirrors in the truck, so I use my mirrors. So I leave where I'm parked in the morning, and I was rushing to work, and I was going down the highway, probably looking like this van had a cape, because I forgot to take off that windshield cover. And because it was magnet onto the van, it probably went a while before it actually blew off when I hit 100K, 100 clicks, right? Going down the highway. And 100K, 100 clicks, kilometers. So it probably looked like a Batman's cape going off this van. But I couldn't find it. I was really choked. So I went out and I'll show you what I got. I got 2 more of them too. They're those little plastic woven rug things. I've got a green one with white polka dots, and then I got a blue one for in around the van and stuff, but I didn't want to use those. So I picked up another one today, and I put it on there, but I've been taping it because I have magnets for it, and the sun keeps melting the tape so it falls off, and it's already fallen off. But I've got lots of things to show you, lots of things to tell you. I did want to run down my medical stuff with you, but otherwise I think I'll just go through everything and kind of show you what's up with whatever, right? Yeah, I ordered spice racks I'm putting up today. I was going to put my roof rack up today, but I'll show you why I can't. I'm going to try to get my ladder up today. And I put some curtains up today, and I had trouble with that as well. And I think that's about it, because it's 3:45. I still have to go have a shower, and I still have to go to the grocery store. I've got my lunch and suppers figured out for this week. It's going to be very hot again this week, and I need simple and healthy. And like my the lady that was the nurse that was in the blood clinic, she was telling me that she has tons of people in all the time that are vegetarians. So just if you're a vegetarian, just make sure you're trying to get your protein in there. Because I don't know. You know, I didn't want to go see a doctor about anything, because I'm just like that. I have to be on death's door before I'll go to the doctor. I'm just like that. And sure enough, that's twice that I've been on death's door and I've had to go to the doctor, and almost died like 4 times. I don't know. There's got to be a reason why I'm still alive, so maybe it's these videos to inspire people. Don't do it this way, and don't live in your van while you're trying to build it out, because 2 years later, or a year and a half later, you're still putting your van together and you're dead, and your hemoglobin's down, and your hair's falling out, and you look like you've aged like 10 years, and stamina, stubbornness, persistence, determination, stupidity. Okay, let's go take a look at that, the roof. And I was forgetting things. I'd be halfway through a sentence and I'd forget it to finish it. And I noticed that in my videos too. And not one person mentioned it. Bless her heart, because they're probably going, she's getting dementia. You know, she's gonna get dementia. And I'm sorry if the fan is on in the background and you can't hear me. I'll turn it up as high as I can in the editing. But that fan has got to stay on, because otherwise I'll be just a dripping mess, because us Canadians are not used to this. Anything over 30, we're dying. It's like, oh my gosh, we're gonna all die. Get the AC system put in for whatever grand it costs. They just do it because we're dying, right? Yeah, you think we're so tough and everything because we can deal with winters. Can't deal with the heat. After a certain temperature, it's just too much. It's too hot. We're just climate controlled, right? So let's go look at that roof. And I got so much to show you. First, before we go to the roof, let's go through what I've got in the van here. Okay, so my friend went out, just a sweet person. Whenever he goes to Princess Auto and he sees something, he's picking it up for me. And he never really wants money for it. He just wants to do it out of the goodness of his heart. And he knows it. It's just a little perk for me. Okay, so ammo boxes. They're a good price. I put my Yeti sticker on that one. I have another one down here that I put another Yeti sticker on. So these bigger orange ones, if you lost them in a river, they don't leak and they float. But it has a little tray on it. See? So that's good, and then it opens up. I just keep my morning stuff in there that's accessible. When I was feeling rotten, I had to put some foundation around my eyes because they were black looking. But my vitamin D and vitamin K is in there and stuff like that. Brush. Okay. And so I got 2 of those. And then I got 2 green ones that are a little bit smaller. This here is my original, because I put my seat back in. If you haven't noticed, I forgot to mention that. I put my seat back in because I had to give my daughter some rides and stuff, and it was just working out that it actually worked better, because I had to build a frame for that other seat, and I just was having trouble figuring it out. Okay, so this is a seat cover that I got at Princess Auto, 40 bucks. And this seat goes right down. It adjusts and fits to every seat. It's got little cinches on, like, things that you can tighten, like on the bottom of a jacket. Hang on here, you guys. Okay, the back of it, these guys come off. You can move them around wherever you want, but it's like a military thing, and it's got all these compartments in it. So I just love it. It's not for everybody. I was going to buy one for my daughter. She's going, no, it's too military-ish. And I'm thinking she should have liked it, right? But no, she didn't. So I'm going to say it's not for everybody, but they sure are handy for van lifers, I'm sure. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is that this tray right here has got the fold-out legs. So I got a little tabletop at the dollar store, which it was not $1 because I think everything's $4. Then I got this seat, camping little seat, $4, and it is absolutely the perfect height and comfy, right? So I got a little seat. Now, up here is where I'm gonna start the cupboard that I'm building out. Right there, because I want this black strip showing. And then I got 4 spice racks. Now only 2 are going to fit in, or fit up here. So They'll be like that. Okay. So we're incorporating a lot of black because I got my black baskets and stuff. So in here, the top part, which is going to start at this and come out, of course, so that one board will be black. On the top part, I'll have a piece of black marble that'll fit in there, or I have two big tiles that are granite. So I'll outline it with the wood, and the central piece will be either granite or marble. So it'll look really, really super nice, I think, when I'm done with that. But that's my plans for that. I'm going to put that spice rack up today. So now, what else do I have? Well, I picked up some glue for molding, but I'm actually going to picked up silicone for the roof rack too, but it's not going to work, so I won't need that. But I picked up this glue today for the molding, and I'll go show you the molding. But I've decided to get a two-sided tape because that's what's on it. So let's go out and look at the roof. Now, I don't know if you can see all those grooves. I think you can. I can't see the phone. It's reflected from the sun. But it won't fit because it fits flush on the other side, but either side I move it to, it's sitting on one of the ridges. So it does not fit. So there's that. Now let's go take a look at the molding. Try to pick up my... Yeah, she fell. Darn. And I've got some more stickers. I got a dusty. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in that. That's how much dust. I got a Canadian flag and that sticker. And then of course I've got my Explorer and my Canada Grizzly. Okay. I will put that up after. It's just lightweight, but it keeps, see how the sun is just barreling in there? It's so hot. So, okay. There is a little tiny dent right here. Just a little tiny one. There's one on either side. I don't know what the guy ran into. But because of that dent, this came out there a little bit. So I've got to unscrew that and try to push that in. And I can get it all flat, right? But it's starting to come off, and if you can see inside, there's like a tape. So that's what I got to go and get instead of that glue. And then I can glue it all the way down. It only goes to about the tire area where it's lifted off. But I don't want it to lift anymore, so I got to get that done. So that's another thing I got to get done. Now today, I went and I got curtains. Well, I got them before, but I got them up. They're perfect length too. Now the reason I got lace is because when my windows are open, there will be some air movement. And look, bugs cannot get through them. And I can always just pull them back, right? And have them tucked up. So I picked lace, not to look like a madam in a van. I always thought black lace was connected to like seductiveness or whatever, right? But it's not that. I got a curtain up there, but that is they're going to be doors in there. I just needed to cover that stuff because Wilson, if it's raining and he turns around, it's mud, it's dirt, right? That's why, if you can see that, I got to clean that off before I stain it. That's from Wilson's butt brushing up against that. He's a hard boy to have in a van. He's not the easiest. So now I was going to put those up because I've got them throughout the van. I've got them up there, and I've got them up there for my curtains. And actually, if you can see, I actually have my curtain rods hooked on each corner, and in the back you can't really see them. They're underneath the vines and stuff. But that's what's holding up my curtain rods. That's actually a bamboo rod in the back there.
So I was going to put up there and screw them in. Now, anybody that has tried to screw in to this good old hard plastic molding from the 80s, you actually need like an army behind that drill. It is the hardest thing to drill into. And once you do, it's almost like a fiberglass. You can only screw in once, but if you take that screw out again, you strip all that plastic ribbing or whatever that you've made with that screw. And when you take the screw out, even if you unscrew it, it breaks off. So when you put in a screw again, it has to be a bigger size so that it will stay in. So I had a bigger size to put in there because I already had 2 screws in there from the last time. But the thickness of these, yeah, look at my nice dirty nails. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm having a shower later, so. But look at the thickness of those. So this nail is the length that I need because there's not much of a space between that molding and the outer metal. I don't want to go through that outer metal. And there's nothing in behind it. There's no insulation or anything. It's just the molding and the metal. So this is about the limit that I have. That's might even be too long. I would have to back it off probably like that much. So I don't have the right length and I don't have the right thickness. I think this is like an 8 and I need like a 10, 9, 10. So I did have a 10, I think it was, but it wasn't very long. So all I did was I put the bigger screw in. You know those twist ties you can get? You get them off of packages from Amazon or certain packages. You have those twist ties. I'm telling you, hold on to them because they come in handy for so many things. And it's better than string or whatever because you just twist it and they bend and twist around everything. So that's what I did. It doesn't look pretty, but at this point all I wanted was my curtains up and I'm trying to get done whatever I can do. Now I've got gray lace that's going to go up in this window and a gray lace curtain for there and one for that window. But it was a curtain I picked up at Value Village, cheap, and I'll just cut it. But I don't have time to be sewing and doing curtains, so that was off the back window and that works fine. It keeps prying eyes from looking in if I'm at a shopping center because I have not been taking Wilson anywhere with me and leaving him in the van. He stays at the daycare till 7, 8 o'clock at night, between 7 and 8, because by the time I pick him up, I don't want him having to deal with the heat. It's air conditioned in there. So we went over the spice rack, which I'm going to put up. The person that I got it from, this is the brand of the spice rack. Right there. I would highly suggest if you're going to get any, go through these people. She was so fast, the price was really good, and she sent a card with it. And she also has to do with the bottles too, and the stickers I ordered, because I ordered different stickers. So I got bottles to fit in the spice rack. I think there's 24 bottles. And then I got black stickers that already have the spice written on it. I'll show you them. And just you're supporting a family, and they send a picture of their family and a really beautiful, it almost looks like a handmade card, but absolutely awesome, and she thanks you for supporting them and stuff. But there's the view of my curtains in the back. I have to get that blind up because that sun, it's filtered now with those curtains, but when I had this white one back there, oh holy smokes, it's bad. I still have, if you notice at the top of there is no ruffle at the top because I only have the bottom seam done for the rod. I got to make a seam up and top, like on the second, for the rod to go through and sit in that line. And then I'll have a ruffle up top, and once I do that, then that gap will be closed in. Same with over there. And then I have white lace ribbon that I can tie the back curtains open with, and I can also loop them in sections in those curtains and just
raise them up when I want to have some light in and be able to see out and stuff. But I'm at work all the time, so I totally don't need my curtains open. I'm there at 6:15 in the morning. I leave anywhere between 6 and maybe 5:30 maybe to 7-ish, 7:30 sometimes. And it sits in a parking lot. No one needs to be looking in. So I got my fan going now. Another thing I want to show you before I have to go, because this is getting a long video, and I want to show you the bag that I got. It's the same as my carry bag that I have for the back, but I'm from New Brunswick. I've always loved their flag. I love tall ships. Nova Scotia, they have tall ships every few years come through, and they're just absolutely amazing, and the work on them and everything is just amazing. But yeah, I'm originally from New Brunswick. I've always loved this flag, so this is going on my front license plate holder today, because I wanted a few things done today, and that was one of them. So the ladder will go up. Now let's go look at that ladder. I want to show you something about it. I should have got it at Pick and Pull, but I didn't. Now people put their ladders on the back. I'm going to turn this off for a second and go put that blind up in the back, because I can feel the sun coming in the van and I want to stop it. So hang on. Okay. Now, I had to retake this because I wasn't filming when I went chatting away and showing you everything. Now the reason I don't want to put it on the back is because it's a newer model, and it hooks on to the rim up there, and then both sides in the back as well. It slants down here. It goes over that, so I can't put it on the back, but I wouldn't be able to open up the back door. So here, I'll show you, it's flush to that outer part of the gutter rail, but it has a hook up there, so it's actually perfect to fit there. For some reason, all of a sudden, I think this lock is jammed, because I cannot get this door open for the life of me. So down here, it's flush, so it fits. But as you can see, there's a tiny gap on the bottom. So I've got some thick two-sided tape. It's kind of rubbery, and I'm just going to put a layer here, cut it there, so it'll be one, and then I'm going to put 3 on top of each other, or how much ever, to fill in this little gap, to get it, to put in that space there, and then I'll silicone everything all around. So that's my solution to it. Even if I turn this way, it's the same deal. It falls into that because it slopes down. Here it slopes down. If this was just down a little bit more, it would be flush. So that's my solution for it, and the reason I'm going to do it on the side, because the front part where that roof rack is going to go, the aluminum one, it's going in the front because I'm going to have a rectangular carrier bag that's actually the same brand as I picked up for the square top roof rack. I had it a couple of years now, and it's really like a thick rubber vinyl material. It's not like a tent material. It's really durable. Anyway, I figured I'd put it on the front because when I go traveling, I'll have the back carrier on, and it's rectangle, and it can hold up to 500 pounds, that carrier. So, and it goes the whole width of the back of the van, and I have a bag, so the bags will match, but I'll also have a lot of weight to the back. So I'm gonna put, and my solar panels have to run back
to front. They can't go side to side because the gutter rails that I have, they hook onto the gutter, so they go width, not length. So I figured it would be better just to put them back here, plus maybe the bag in the front might protect them a little bit. Also, I need to get to the front and I need to get to the back. I don't know how people, like, it's got to be kind of irritating or frustrating sometimes if you're in a van and you have a carrier on the top, to be able to reach everything. I mean, no one ever does a video on how difficult it is to reach and range things. It'll be tough. I could probably stand on the seat, but I do like that bag. Anyway, that way I can reach both of them. I can reach my solar panels to clean them or to brush off snow, and I can reach my bag in the front. And it might protect the solar panels a little bit better, and it'll distribute the weight throughout the whole van that way. Because I think I can only put like 100 pounds on the front. So, because it will probably be sitting directly on the roof. I'll just be tying it off to the roof rack. Anyway, that's the ladder situation. Nothing seems to be working out. The screws aren't thick enough, or they're not long enough if they are thick. And then there's that gap on the bottom, and it's getting too late to put it up today, and it's been hot and I've done tons. I gotta do my windows. My van is dirty, like it's dusty, but I'm not taking it in to wash it because tomorrow it'll be back to dusty, because I go over a dusty road, and then I'm parked in a business where it's a dusty road and, well, dusty parking lot, and there's dust coming off all the equipment that they're moving around in the yard. There's my front license plate. I got it on. Okay, so here it is. Now, a lot of the roof rack bags that you can get, this one is made by these people. So a lot of the Aperto, I think it is. I don't know. They have the name on the bag as well. You can see it right here. And same with my rectangular zip bag that I have for my cargo carrier in the back. Same product. Excellent product. I've had it in minus 30 to 40 degrees Celsius temperatures in the wintertime, and I've had it in the heat, and it doesn't do anything. Doesn't crack, doesn't fade, doesn't do anything. And what I bought, same size of carrier bag, which is pretty big. Same price. It was like $79 Canadian. So number one, it comes in a really nice bag. I even use the bag for the other bag, the carrier bag that I have. I use it for something else, and it's not giving up on me either. But you can see it's almost like a rubber, right? It's so durable. So I highly suggest these people for any kind of bags. Just coming in the van to show you. I got my spice racks up. So they can fit 9 across, which is pretty darn good, because they're a good size too. And in the top I just put my tablet, harmonica, and a doorknob that I didn't want to lose or get broken. And then I have a little silver tea kettle. I actually think it's from Hobby Dobby. Faith, it was given to her, but she wanted me to put it in my van because it's small. And I gave her all my stuff, so, for my kitchen when I moved out. So there's that. I've got to clean my windows, and my van can stay dusty. Unfortunately, like I said, the ladder's not going to be able to go up today. Oh, can only use so much. It's already 5:45. I gotta pack up, go to the store and get some things,
go have a shower and then go get Wilson, and I want to try to get him around 7:30 at the latest. Everybody have a good week. We'll chat soon. I forgot to mention something to you guys. In November, when I was doing a video one time, I mentioned that I should get a post office box, and I did. So I will leave the address in the back. And the purpose for the post office box, I saw a big moth or something fly by my head. Oh good God, it'll probably crawl on me when I'm in bed, ready to go to sleep, and I'll feel this thing crawling on me or something. Oh my Lord. Anyway, I will leave the post office box and add like the address at the end, and the whole idea around it is to send me, I don't know if there's a provincial park near you, or you want to send one from your province or your state or your town. If you want to send me a postcard, just something fun. I want to get to know my subscribers a little bit better, and whatever you do send, I will log it in a book so I have a record of who's who and where they live and all that kind of stuff, and that way I just get to know everybody a little bit better. You guys know me so well. It would just be nice to know who's out there, right? So yeah, I'll leave the address, and send me a sticker. It might be kind of cheating because I haven't been there, but that's really not why I'm doing it to cheat. It's to bring my community of subscribers closer to me so I know who's out there. Just something fun. Okay, we'll chat with you soon.